Hey guys, it's Brian with Aquascape bringing you another project showcase. What I wanted to show you about this pond is some of the unique bells and whistles we threw on this one. Come see what I'm talking about. One of my favorite things about this pond is, of course, how grand it is when you walk into the backyard. I mean, are you kidding? We've got everything from tiki torches run by permanent gas lines, an outdoor kitchen like you've never seen before, all tied into their huge outdoor living space to my right. Of course, like every design we do, completely visible from inside the house. I also love these custom stone bridges we put in. We went out and hand-picked these big slabs of stone and just tied them right in with the walkway. Behind me is sitting one of the main waterfalls of this pond, also part of the filtration system. Behind it we have two biofalls that we've sunk all the way down into the ground, which really helps disguise that. Coming up through those two biofalls are two separate pumps. The pump on the right side is doing about 3,000 gallons per hour. The pump on the left side is doing about 7,500. Both of them though, what's kind of fun, is have party pumps attached to them. I call them party pumps because when they entertain, they can plug in or flip a switch for another pump and this thing really gets going. As we come across this bridge, what I love is you have a decision to make. You can go right to the house, enjoy this huge outdoor living space, or go to my favorite area, this lower sunken outdoor kitchen. What's so unique about it is how we sunk the thing. I love that it's nestled down in here. There's something very comforting about a recessed sitting gathering area. I love the pavilion. There's something really cool about sitting outside when it's raining. And this area, you could sit out here all day if it was raining and still enjoy your pond. So one of the things that was really important to me and the Urbans when we created this outdoor living space with this sunken patio, make sure they could still enjoy the pond and the waterfall. So you can see off in my distance here, we still get to see some different waterfalls. I also talked about some of those bells and whistles. How cool is it that this rain chain is actually designed to be their automatic fill valve. So instead of just a garden hose filling up the pond, flip a switch, water comes down the rain chain, topping the pond off to its desired water level. That's cool. So the part I love most about this sunken outdoor kitchen is this area here. I wanted to give them an area unlike any other area we've ever created in a pond. This is what we call our fish swim up bar. They often will sit here, they'll eat and look at the pond at a different vantage point than anybody else gets to see. How cool is this? Sitting back and the fish are swimming right up next to you. I just love this area. In fact, this has inspired me to want to change my own pond. So here we're standing at the main viewing area of the pond, and of course by the main viewing area we have our fish feeding rocks, the kind of rocks that invite people to walk up onto them and feed the fish. From this area too, you also get an appreciation for how crystal clear the water is. This pond is filtered by two biofalls, two skimmers, a pondless vault that pulls water from down below the surface of the water and is fed to a bog filter sitting over here. We also have different jets and circulation areas to keep this whole thing moving all the time. With all of these things combined, we achieve optimal water clarity. I'm sitting here by my favorite part of this pond. Well, maybe not my favorite part because it's all pretty cool, but I love this waterfall. Of course, we made this waterfall visible from their main family area over here, but it also has an enormous amount of water volume coming over here. This waterfall is fed by a 7,500 gallon per hour pump. Back behind us sits the main filter for this pond too. It's a very large 10-foot by 8-foot bog filter, which keeps this pond crystal clear. One of the challenges we had with the design of this pond were the different areas people were gonna come in or interact with it. I wanted to make sure either side they would constantly be discovering different things. You can see from this viewing area what a different view it is. You see the great outdoor kitchen, which you didn't see from the other side. I love that fish swim up bar. You see the bog filter. You also see a waterfall way in the distance. The reason we wanted to do that is because it pulls you through the property, and as you pull through the property, you constantly keep discovering other things. One key thing we try to do with every design, even though we're not responsible for it, is think about the way plants are going to interact with the water feature. Every time we're putting a rock in, every time we're building a waterfall, every time we're setting a stone someplace, we're thinking how those plants will interact. My favorite ponds are the ones where I can't tell exactly where the water ends and where the land begins. I think the Urbans have done an incredible job in making this pond their very own. The combination of all of this stuff is like nothing else I've seen before. I hope you've enjoyed this project showcase. I hope I've inspired, maybe educated a little bit, and look forward to doing this again sometime soon for you. We'll see you next time.